got neither way you want to take it. I just wanted to come on here instead of doing like a pre-shuffle or whatever, because I reset my deck, so everything is in order. So it's like I just figured I might as well come on here and do the shuffle with y'all. I'm just pulling cards on the energies because I haven't been on here in a little while, and I feel like I slacked off, and I don't want to feel like that. It might be significant to how you are currently feeling. I'm not sure. Or this might be the energy of someone you're connecting with. Hey, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. How are you today? Okay. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, we got the number 7, Justice card. I said the Justice card. Why did I say the Justice card? This is the Chariot card. Okay, well, maybe something. When I saw this, I felt like something is coming to a completion. Well, bless you. I mean, I did just finish cooking, so. Huh? You want to go in the other room? What is this? Why did I get the sense of completion? Maybe because the Chariot card is the success card. So let me see. Another 7 at the bottom of the deck. 7 of Swords. What's this Chariot card talking on? Let's see. The Page of Pentacles. I'm going to let everything come out authentically. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So this is about a gift, or maybe your gift, or someone's giving you a gift. Something is getting to you successfully. I like that energy. I'm getting it's time for this. So we've got the, what else? This 9 of Swords wanted to come out. With the 5 of Swords, the 3 of Swords. Okay, so there's a lot of air energy, but none of this is on the board, besides the 9 of Swords. In this deck, the 9 of Swords talks on getting out of that anxious and fear-based energy and actually having a chance for I split the deck on 5-5. Actually having a chance for a new, to take new steps, make a new path for yourself, a new beginning. With the 8 of Swords coming right behind it. But someone somewhere is feeling stuck. Not for long, though. Oh, shoot. The Sun card right behind it. Not for long. Won't be stuck for long. I'm getting that no matter what, if you're in a good, positive energy, it's like the universe, the energy that has created everything, will make a way for someone to get unstuck, so someone can get this Chariot card, which is what I call justice. And I wonder why I called it justice. The 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups. Someone's happiness. This is something coming to fruition for the better, and it completely making someone happy, getting them out of this 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords, even the 6 of Swords energy. The 6 of Swords is escaping, danger, escaping bad times. And I'm tired of seeing this already at the bottom of the deck. This already keeps coming at the bottom of the deck. The Five of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Hermit card with the moon behind it. Children are involved in this somewhere. A very young energy is involved in this somewhere. We've got only a few cards out here. Now, we don't know if this is an adult, but that person looks very young as well. It's 1 child, 2 child, 3, 4 children. So this is something to do with young children, something to do with a family setting type of situation. Maybe you had to leave a family situation and someone was like, oh, you can make another one, which is true, but that doesn't mean that you're not still connected to the other one. You're resilient to have gone through this, if that's you, or if that's someone you're connected to. This person is very resilient. They're tired though, kind of wounded. What else is here, please? Thank you. I just got straight into the tarot. I didn't even... It might be this King of Pentacles energy. Okay, you might be this King of Pentacles energy. What's up with this King of Pentacles? Where does this energy fit in? Okay. So we've got 2 9s and 2 10s. All right, and then we got the Sun card, which is 19. So we've got the 10 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. I wonder if this is a promise that the universe has made to someone, or someone is so determined to make sure that they get into this happy, completely fulfilled energy. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. This wants to be at the bottom of the deck in front of all those other cards that keep on staying right there at the bottom of the deck. 8, 8 right behind each other. With this, that was the High Priestess showing itself. Okay, someone might be on a Cancer Leo cusp. Okay. Why is this 9 of Swords here? I wasn't even asking about the 9 of Swords. I was asking about the 9 of Wands. What happened? Yeah, my little one is up. The 10 of Wands. The 9 of Swords and the 9 of Wands is the 10 of Wands. Somebody's worried about burdens. They're worried about how they can take care of their family. This is what somebody's praying for. 10, 10, 10. Somebody's praying for a peaceful resolution, a happy ending. Not even just the ending, but a happy, altogether collective, like a happy situation. And look at this. Look at how this is. Look at these. Don't worry about my nails. I haven't gotten my nails done, but I am who I am. It is what it is. So these are all grapevine type of leaves. For these 2 cards to come out after I ask about the King of Pentacles, and they're all the same. This person is cut from the same cloth as you. They're all the same plant. This person is cut from the same cloth as you. The person that's in the good, upright energy. The 9 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, and the 10 of Wands. That might be a past energy. You want to get up? We got the Death card. It might be something that you let go, something that was keeping you stuck. The Hanged Man, and then, excuse me, and then the Justice card. This is why sometimes I can't do this. Yes, good upright energy. Give me a second. I apologize. All right. Yes, that's good upright energy. So I wonder why this person is worried. Why is somebody worried? Emperor. 4-4. Why is someone worried? This emperor has put somebody in worry, maybe? Why is this energy of worry? Why did I get that when I come to the 9 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands? Why is why did the emperor show up for that? Because either they've been trying to defeat this person who's actually very resilient and who's been feeling bound by a situation and who had to leave a situation for the health of themselves. I'm getting that, you know, whether it's happy, whether it's mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, financial, communal, somebody's health, period. Or this emperor feels defeated because that person actually escaped. You escaped something, or this person you're connected to escaped something. Escape the tower. Why else? They was trying to bring this in real swift, acting like they was trying to help somebody. Look at how this looks like a nurse. The Knight of Swords looks like a nurse on here. I'm sorry, but this Emperor vibe, when I asked about it, gave me the 5 of Swords, Knight of Swords. So I'm getting that this Emperor vibe. And look at how at the bottom of the deck we have this crown, right? And it looks like the same crown that this emperor is wearing. There's something at the top of it, just like the crown in the 16, the tower card. So I feel like this emperor was trying to bring a tower. When I asked about the King of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles came out. Now I ask about the emperor, and the 5 of Swords and the Knight of Swords come out. So it seems like the person who's cut from the same cloth as you, as this good energy that I was picking up on in the beginning, the Ace of Pentacles, the Chariot card, it seems like that person is still in upgrade mode. That person is set or whatever, but it's like when y'all two come together, or when you meet and start doing this life together. It doesn't matter if it's a friend, a soulmate of some sort, pretty much. It doesn't have to be a romantic situation. It could be a friend, a family member. It could be a cohort of some sort, somebody you work with or go to school with. But when you two get together, you're going to automatically understand that y'all are like kinship. And it's like that King of Pentacles energy is still growing. And I feel like as soon as y'all run into each other, then it's going to get even bigger. Like it'll feel complete. So why the 7 of Swords want to come out? This is what's trying to attack y'all. It's trying to be sneaky. It's trying to make sure that y'all don't reach each other. But spirit has another say, because this wanted to come out sideways. I'm going to leave it sideways. Spirit has another say. You can't be sneaky with spirit. What else do you want me to understand about this? Be patient. The Eight of Pentacles. Be patient. Is going to take work. But anything worth having will take work. Anything worth having, you're not going to get it fast. You know, I'm not saying that someone can't come into your life and you don't have an automatic vibe with that person or automatic connection. No, that's completely, yep, that's completely, that can be the case. But there will still be work needing to be done. Everything is not just going to be handed to you just because you met that person or that person met you and y'all connected and you have this automatic spark between the two of you. There's still going to be need. Like, why do I keep wanting to say it like that? Does someone speak backwards? Does somebody have dyslexia? Is somebody tired? Does somebody jumble up their words a lot? Get your water. Go ahead. What's this eight of Pentacles, please? Go ahead. Get your water. And go on in the room. Thank you. And the what? With the water? Okay. Okay. It's okay. I think it's not bad. Here you go. Yeah, clean it. You're welcome. Say thank you. The Eight of Pentacles. The Five of Swords. Why is someone sad about this? They planned, it didn't work. Why is the five? Did I say Five of Swords? Why is the Five of Cups out here? Somebody's plan didn't work. Look, the devil wanted to come out with that. The King of Cups. This was so hidden because these are not the cards that I pulled. I'm going to put them right back. But let's not forget that there's a devil hiding behind a sense of emotion, someone trying to be loving and all of that or whatever. But you might feel a sense of completion and success and achievement, which, is ultimately what I'm getting here is a big part of your happiness on your own. You would love a big family. You would love to have your family, but, I think you're okay with being alone first. And I think this person is stuck with that five. The other person who's in the Seven of Swords energy, Five of Swords, Knight of Swords, is stuck with that. Look, what do they do when you do this? Isn't that Nana and a boo boo or something? Like, you know, somebody's stuck being called out for them either making fun of you or them, maybe they're being made fun of now because they got caught out there. Some of the swords practically in reverse. Somebody didn't make it. Somebody didn't make it to that. Look, and the two of wands is upright. As long as you're going to be patient about it, you will get your equal give and take. Okay? You're just going to have to move forward first. You're going to have to make a choice. It's going to come down to a choice. And like I said, if you're in a healthy, positive energy and a healthy way about yourself, the choice will pretty much be made for you. Hey. Hi. Stop. Don't touch. Okay? Don't touch. Okay? I forgot I put away most of my. Okay, yes, take it off. Take it off. Hurry up. Hold it. Take it off. Take it off. You can use both hands. Go ahead. Good job. Yep, it's a choice. A choice to act and make a change. Okay, Aries energy. We're still in Aries season, and the Wait, no, wait. Now, mommy wipe you. Okay, your Uranus planet, the planet of change, rebellion, stuff like that. Um, Aquarius rules Uranus, but when people don't feel like it, they say Saturn rules Aquarius. Just like when people don't feel like acknowledging Pluto, they say Scorpio is ruled by Mars or whatever, stuff like that. So, some planets have to have two. There's a planet, I think it's called Eris or something like that, and it rules Libra. Libra's really not supposed to be on Venus. I heard that from an astrologer, but something like that. Um, Third house communication. Oh my gosh, the baby got up. She went pee pee and she got up. Oh my gosh. Third house communication. So maybe you need to change the way you communicate. Maybe maybe someone will change the way they communicate with you just to show you how loved you truly are. That was Venus. Under it said beloved. Cancer, immerse. Seems like this might be in someone's home. A home situation. Ninth house exploration. You might need to explore different avenues of communication. Let me see. What do we have from this deck? Y'all saw that, right? Ninth house exploration. Neptune, vision. So you might need to change the way you see things, which will help to change the way you speak. Let me see. I'm so glad I'm completely in this camera because it's 144. Yes, this is going to be, this will help the root cause of the situation. You might have to explore your roots. Someone might be finding out something about their lineage, their past, their ancestors. Sun, source. Someone might be finding more about the source where they really get their energy. I want to read on the cards later because I'm just going by the words and what I'm feeling, but I want to understand a little more and give you guys a little more insight on what's being portrayed here by the cards. These are star codes, astro oracle cards. Let me get one or two more cards. Nothing in here is in reverse, but the seventh house relationship wanted to come out in reverse. You're gonna find something out, or if you have, I mean, if you're not going to find something out, you might have literally just found something out about the relationships of family members. What did I say? Lineage. You won't have a lineage if you don't procreate, or if you weren't created, so there had to have been people before you. Maybe this will affect your relationships, you exploring, you figuring things out about your ancestry, about your background. The card Pisces, the sign Pisces, it's called sensitize at the bottom of it. Okay, I don't think I've ever read the Pisces. You need to rid something. I almost said rid by mistake. I don't think I've ever read the Pisces card. So let's start from the beginning. We have the ninth house, exploration. Action. It says, go exploring. Step out of your comfort zone to see what lies beyond the boundaries of your familiar bubble. Step into a new country. Try on a fresh attitude and immerse yourself in an unusual body of knowledge or spiritual philosophy you did not grow up with. Now, we got root here, and then I was speaking on past situations. Yeah, you want me to read the Pisces card? That was the ninth house. This is the house of Sagittarius, the exploration house, number 47. So 11 or 2, but 11 is also a divine number. I will read the Pisces card really soon. Let me read this. The challenge of this card, exploration, push your unique boundaries, okay? It says, when you finally break through and can see the far horizons, it can be difficult to reconcile the allure of those infinite possibilities with the familiarity of the people close to you. Both are important, okay? The gift of this card is widen your horizon and expand your world. Explore in your mind, body, and soul. Teach what you know. The world is waiting for you. I'll read the Pisces card next. Number 12. So 3 might be significant. Pisces. The symbol for Pisces is two fish, usually swimming in opposite directions. Pisces rules the feet and resonates with wetlands, streams, and ponds. Ruled by expansive Jupiter in traditional astrology and by intuitive Neptune in modern astrology. Mutable water sign Pisces calls us to sense our dreams and intuitive perceptions for the trickles of streams of understanding. The sun shines in Pisces February 20th to March 20th. This says, action. Pisces asks us to swim in the ambient pool of emotion and be moved to compassionate action. With Pisces, think of a vast watery landscape with streams meandering over fields, through ponds and swamps, where the different elements and diverse species flow together in one subtle, boundaryless, and fertile landscape. If somebody has something with their communication, that's why I'm speaking kind of weird. It might be the cognition, like understanding something and it going through the brain. Okay. What? Okay. What you want? Thank you so much. Water. Oh, you want me to drink some water? Don't sit on there. You don't have anything on your booty. Don't sit on there. Mm-mm. Okay? Careful, careful. Thank you. Where's your water? I could give you some more. Like I'm talking about Pisces and she brings me water. This says, appreciate all the diverse voices in the situation and take them as tributaries to your river. Hi. Hi, Dance with Dwee Dwee. Now, let me change my headphone. Let me see. Kick. Okay, so you can hear me now. So the funny thing is, the ninth house is ruled by Sagittarius, and Pisces is also exalted in the in Jupiter. So Sagittarius and Pisces are the luckiest, I believe, of the signs or something like that. I know Sagittarius is. I think Pisces is also exalted in Jupiter. Um, like a culmination of things building up. It pretty much gives the Ten of Pentacles type of energy. This says the challenge of the Pisces card is Pisces permeability. Pisces' permeability can leave you lost in a swamp, amorphous, wondering whether your sadness is your own or if it has been sponged up from your surroundings. Empathize with others, but don't try to carry everyone else's pain for them and double the burden. Okay? The gift of the Pisces energy is tune into a healthy ecosystem with Pisces' sensitive perception. We are all cells in the body of the one. Yeah, please don't touch that now. Go put it back. Thank you very much. We are all cells in the body of the one. Healthy individuals contribute to the health of the whole. Okay, so that's why Pisces came out, because like I said, it's a culmination type card, because we have root and relationship here. So what I'm understanding is that somebody needs to do some more digging when it comes to their family energy. Okay, we got the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, your community, who you're surrounded with, what you're working on, the Eight of Pentacles. All right, what you're invested in, because you always want your investment to do what? Bring you this. The Ace of Pentacles and the Chariot card. You always want to uplift and move forward. All right? When they uproot a tree, when they take a tree and move it, they uproot the whole thing. They don't leave the roots, because then the tree would die. You need to know your history. Yes. What happened? What happened? I enjoy doing this. I really do. I think I'll say this like all the time. I will say this all the time. So we've got Imum Coeli. I don't know if I said it right, but so what? It's spelled Coeli. Okay? So this action, see here in the book, it gives you a description of the card. It tells you the action behind the card. I'm not reading all the action because it's just a lot of words, and people get bored easy. uh, Challenge and gift. So I read y'all challenge and gift because it's definitely smaller paragraphs. So we've got action for Imum Coeli. Look to the roots. Think about what makes you feel at home and secure. What creates sanctuary for you? Investigate the foundations and become conscious of the traditions and assumptions that underlie this situation. Lean into habits that help you feel secure and grounded. If you enjoyed your childhood, family traditions can help you feel safe and strong in a storm. But if you grew up in chaos, you may crave the opposite and so create your own quiet sanctuary. Okay? Okay. There's more, but I'm not going to get into it. I'm going to read this part. The IC in Mumkoali also speaks of deeper roots, the spiritual, religious, or philosophical underpinnings of your early life, right? Just as a fish doesn't notice once again, here we go. Every card that I'm reading after the other, it's leading into the next one. Ninth house was about exploration. Pisces card was about expansion. The root, and that's a fish card. The root is telling us about, somehow it relates to a fish. Just as a fish doesn't notice the water it swims in, it can be hard to see the spiritual assumptions you swam within as a child. Okay? So your background is very important. Your the way you were raised, or even what was hidden in the family, which you may not know, but this is why you need to explore. Okay? It would just be good for you. The challenge is unconscious patterns from your personal history may underlie the situation and need excavation. Like I said, when you dig in something, when you get a whole tree, pardon me, when you take up a whole plant, you have to excavate, you have to pull the entire thing up. Okay? The gift: build roots of your own. Feel your spine extend like a deep tap root of a tree into the ground. Feel the strength of the earth pulsing up through you, holding you strong through any storm. Remember, there's strength in knowing your history. What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't want to be too loud. I don't want to scream in y'all ears or whatever. So now, last but not least, hello, because they have to come together. We've got the seventh house, relationship. All right. In your house, where a village map, if your house, if your chart were a village map, pardon me, the seventh house is where two equals relate with intensity and intimacy. Somewhere you'd have dinner on the balcony and watch the sunset. It is concerned with how other equals come into your life and how you interact with them, and includes marriage and open warfare, business partners, legal issues, key consultants, and advisors. Okay? The action behind this card: nurture your relationships rather than test them. Consider each partnership to be a tree you plant. What did I just say? Every card that I read thus far from this book, my phone is on low battery. Every card that I've read thus far from this book speaks on the next card. So you might have some type of premonition gifts, okay? You might see things coming before they come. You might understand concepts before you actually do research on them. You might just have a higher knowing of something. The Pisces, the high priestess, I just saw that in my third eye, but you might have a that might be something that resides within you, knowing before you even understand. Give it to mommy and don't touch it, okay? Oh, you better not have broke this. Oh, oh, go in the room. You're gonna get in trouble for that. I think I could fix it. Anyway, she trying to distract me, and I ain't having it. All right. I got less than 10% on this phone, I think. It just showed me 10%, and I got to get through this. We got to get through this, all right? So consider each partnership to be a tree you plant. That seed may have been planted in the fifth house with an idea or a twinkle in the eye, which is the solar plexus chakra, which is um, the fifth house. It rules Leo, or it's responsible for the sign of Leo. I don't know why I wanted to say that. Um, Maybe you might feel responsible for your family in some sort of way. It is the house of children and creation and things like that. Now you have a sapling with potential. What did I just say? A sapling Now, anything with a ling like that is anything that sounds like that means something created from something else. Okay, that's a child, a seedling, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, sit down. It's okay. Now you have a sapling with potential, though. Don't construct. It only has potential because you considered the partnership to be a tree that you planted, that you have to water, that you have to tend to, as in a garden. Now you have a sapling with potential. Don't construct a tree house on the sapling, on that sapling. It can't yet bear the weight. Instead of crushing it with expectations, nurture and protect it. In any relationship, there are three involved: you, your partner, and that tree. The relationship itself all have needs that must be honored equally. Make compromise for the sake of the relationship, not necessarily for the other person. She makes me laugh. Okay. Nurture that sapling, keep it safe from predators, and nourish its roots until it becomes a tree strong enough to lean on. So, this says clarify your expectations with curiosity and flexibility. Okay, explore. What did mommy say? Put it down. Thank you. The challenge of this seventh house relationship card is when you are working in tandem in love or in business, it can be tempting to either give your power away to your partner or take over theirs. An unbalanced relationship can become untenable. Okay, pretty much unbearable. Like it's not going, you're not even going to, yep, you're not even going to like, there'll be no drive within that relationship. An unbalanced relationship, one will wane while one grows, or, you know, pretty much something. Unbalanced is not good. Okay, it won't remain. All right. If you give it too much sun, it'll burn out. If you give it too much water, it'll drown. All right. Gift. The gift of this card: fertilize the ground of your partnership. Feed your partner with romantic moments and fair and honorable arrangements. When you are fascinated by the spirit of another, they can become fascinated with you. Okay, that's special. But pretty much overall, what I'm getting even from that relationship card is it doesn't matter if it's, you want banana? Okay, okay, no problem. Give me 1 minute. I'm not getting that it has to be, thank you, romantic. All right. You have to nurture the relationship with your children. Girl, get out of here. You have to nurture, I have to protect her. You have to nurture the relationship of your children. You have to nurture the relationship, between yourself and your parents. If that's possible, sometimes it's not, but if it is possible, nurture it. What does it take to call your mom or call your dad and say, hey, how you doing today? How was everything? you know oh, I didn't really call you to find out how you doing, but do you have a minute to talk, because this time I want to explode with this energy that I have. All right, I'm gonna take these out. Oh, you know what, I haven't used those in a while. I'm gonna use my love oracle cards as well. Okay, got witch at the bottom of the deck here before I even. And family, you might learn some things that you never knew, and you might be able to make things happen. That's sort of magician card in the last tarot deck that I was reading. You might have some gifts Once you speak to these people in your family, once you explore and you find out this information, it might bring you so much joy that you look, the bliss card just showed up. It might bring you so much joy that you sing, okay? And it said bliss, trust what makes you happy. All right, y'all might you might find out that y'all have serious powers in the spiritual world. You might find out that your gift lies within your voice. You might find out that your gift lies within food and how you care for others and things like that. Okay? Maybe you put love into your cooking. Okay? Silence. Let's see what this is talking about. Just go. Just do it. Just do it. Just go walking meditation. You might need to really take that time with yourself. Um, once you find out these informations, because I'm getting more than one type of information. Once you find these things out, you're gonna really have to like sit with yourself, go connect with nature. I hear a lot of things, and I see, and I'm aware of a lot of different types of miscellaneous information. All right, so you see how she's touching the trees. Okay, I'll put it there a little longer. You see how she's touching the trees, right? And she's in this foresty nature type of vibe. The trees know what to do with our energy. The person put it like this. When we breathe out carbon dioxide, right? We breathe in not H2O. We drink your water. It might clear up your mind. All right. It might help to center your body. It's not going to center it alone, but it might help to center you and bring you back to a balanced, a homeostasis type of level. Somebody's very smart. Um, we breathe in oxygen and we exhale carbon dioxide. But the trees and the plants need carbon dioxide, or especially the trees, they need carbon dioxide to breathe, and they give off oxygen, right? The leaves give off oxygen. So carbon dioxide is toxic to us, but that's what the earth is there for. And I said this a couple of times already in the past couple of weeks, not on here, but I said it to myself and I said it to someone significant in my life, that the the animals and the livery, or whatever you want to call it, the other species besides humans are here to fortify the planet, and the planet is here to fortify the human species. Yes, a divine equation, exactly. What else from here? I want to take like 3 cards from here. I'm going to just let it come out. Offering, Santa Muerte. And I kind of did see this card before it came out. At the bottom says offering, right? You might need to offer up, you might need to go outside and breathe and hug that tree and offer up your negative energy, because it'll know what to do with it. We're not made to hold all of that. Okay? Key and confirmation, intergalactic mastery. And which is back here again. Remember, when I opened the deck, this was at the bottom of the deck. So you might really work with all the elements. We've got Mabudi, Key, and Intergalactic Mastery confirmation. I don't really have the time to read all of these things. Let me see if I can. Okay, I got 7%. I'm going to do this. I'm going to read this for y'all. All right. So we've got walking meditation. Just go. I attract good fortune like bees to honey. I am grateful for my blessings. You are ready to take it all in. What was taking shape in the cloud meditation, the card before in the deck, has now shown you the path to take with courage. This card reminds us that when we need to walk it off, it's because we are better aligned to gain momentum in our lives when we put our bodies into motion. To break out of our habitual patterns of the past, I'm going to give you a banana. Don't worry. We need to walk into our future. I'm going to say that again because I was interrupted. To break out of our habitual patterns of the past, we need to walk into our future. When we run on autopilot, the body becomes the mind. And we know when the body is the mind, we are not in the present. Okay. We know when the body is the mind, we are not in the present. Okay. Think of your future reality like it already exists. What did I say about premonitions? You knowing something before you understand it. Think of your future reality like it already exists in the quantum field. Find a place in nature, that means in the physical, right? Or whatever, like it's already existing. Find a place in nature where you will be focused and in tune with your surroundings and walk it out. Broadcast an electromagnetic signal of your intent for the day and believe that because you are creating in a quantum field, it has already happened because it has. The crystal pairing for this card is peridot. Okay? So peridot, I'm going to look at up in my book. Give mommy 1 minute, please. All right. My phone is about to kaput anyway. So intergalactic. Okay. Let me take it out right now because this one has another one. Peridot. Let me put that right there. Actually, I dropped my pen. Must mean I don't need it right now. Intergalactic mastery. No. You lucky I was able to pound that back out. No. I told you to leave it alone already. Go. Go in the other room. I'm almost finished. Intergalactic mastery. Yes, this card appears when you have completed the upper levels of your journey and may not be giving yourself enough credit for it. This card is amplified when it appears with the future love letter card. Okay, that didn't come up, but you got to give yourself credit for what you've already done. All right? For what you've already accessed, for what knowledge you've already gained. That's what I'm getting paired with the last card. Y'all don't share your stuff. Don't share your stuff. It's when you share stuff, when you share like your personal items or whatever, I'm talking about in the physical. It seems like things break when they in other people's hands. Don't share your stuff. Keep it to yourself. Because my headphone was working just fine until I started sharing my headphone. Don't do it. All right? I don't share it no more. Here we see the Sirius star cluster with ABC. A small rainbow confirms that you have done the work. It is time to connect with your other galaxies and become a master of your chosen craft. When this card appears with Idagio, you can believe you will be supported by angels and guides. Always, in all ways. Okay? Intergalactic mastery comes when you are getting confirmation as soon as you have a thought. Thank you, baby. Okay, light bays. Now let's get confirmation. What the heck? This person was trying to be cool. Okay, no problem. The new thought pattern for this card It is easy for me to silence the voice in my head, in my mind, and maintain awareness. I find peace everywhere. This works with hematite. All right, so we're going to read on hematite as well as peridot. And Omo is the last card in the deck. You're going to be able to take something to completion, because the world card is here, and the seven, the chariot card. So you're going to be able to take something all the way to the end. You're going to be able to really complete whatever it is that you're going forward with, and give yourself more credit to help you get that drive to keep going to the end, because obviously it's not going to be easy. You got the 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords. It's not going to be easy, but it's definitely possible. All right? Especially if you know it already exists. Okay? Mabudi is smiling with a welcoming hand movement that is representative of Tai Chi, as multiple keys circle around him. The last card of the deck is the Source card. And remember, the Sun card wanted to show. That's also a Source card, right? Okay? Which serves as a reminder that you have all the answers within you. Balance in all forms is true to any key. Didn't we speak on balance? Symbols from around him spiral. All the lessons from the cards come to fruition here in a full circle. Pisces energy, right? Full circle energy. Mabudi, the fish too, they go in a circle. Mabudi shows us that the key to your happiness is indeed within yourself. Even coming to the cards is only a reminder to spend time balancing the energies inside us all. If Mabudi has shown up for you, ask yourself, am I ready to transform? Am I ready to heal? Am I ready to co-create? Spoiler alert, you are. You are. So, remember, when you look into I wanted to say into your healing, but when you look into your ancestry, right? When you look into the past relationships of those who came before you and how you came about, you will also ultimately come up with who you are, who you've come to be, how you've come to be. Okay? Which is sometimes they feel like it's witchery how these things happen, but guess what? You're being guided, okay, with this beautiful essence. God bless you, of what? Gratitude. Someone once told me in 2014, he told me, don't forget to look up. Don't forget to look up. All right? It might create an ego death to look up, but guess what? You'll be justified at the end of that. Why is this card in reverse? I don't ever have my cards in reverse. You'll be justified at the end. So let's look at these. Let's look at these. What? Hematite and peridot. Peridot. Please don't touch that. So let's look at peridot first. It should be here. Yes, it is, and it's a green one too. Look at that. Heart chakra situations going on here. Peridot ranges from olive to lime green in color. It harmonizes the heart chakra. Harmony is also a sense of balance. As well as the solar plexus chakras. Didn't I speak on the solar plexus? Okay. It helps us receive universal love, which helps us receive abundance on all levels of life. All right. Now we've got hematite. This is like black with red and, yep, we got to harmonize this. Black with red and green in there. Okay, hematite strongly secures our root chakra. The root card came up. Okay, and is perhaps the most effective stone that helps us ground ourselves in our bodies and the physical world around us. The physical world. It, once again, harmonizes. It harmonizes easily with
More
other
pizza?
with
More pizza?
other
More pizza?
okay, I'm almost finished. With other grounding stones such as black tourmaline and
What?
smoky quartz. Okay, so hematite is actually a stone that people might use with other stones to get out of here. You're not supposed to be on the camera. No, I don't want you being shown on the camera, okay? You are too young and you don't even understand yet. All right? So, just like I said, we work with the trees. Your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. The Uranus card showed up, remember? I was talking about change. Maybe exploring this and expanding your way of thinking and expanding, you know, ultimately how you look at the circle of life, it might help you to change your communication or something like that. Okay. Ooh, that y'all, you should have seen the way this flipped out. What did you? And this is the one I read to you. This is the one I just read. Your life does not get better by chance; it gets better by change. Okay. Two more. Okay. Let things come and go. Stay calm. Don't let anything disturb your peace, and carry on. Never make permanent decisions on temporary feelings. All right. Now this is the love, or this is manifest soulmate oracle cards. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. And nothing about, a soulmate situation came out. This is all about you and about how you commune with others and your environment. All right. Go out in nature. Nature is important. Birds might be significant to you. We got a tree right here. What lives in trees? Mostly birds. All right. This person is looking up at the sky. And we've got green on this card. The only color on this card, besides the shades, is green. So the heart chakra. So work on your heart. With love, y'all. I'm going to end it there. I don't want to let the phone die out. All right? Peace. Take care. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Thank you. Bye. Love yourself. All right. All right.